I never thought I would make much money, honestly, because I just wanted to be a musician, and I think what I wanted most was to do something I loved for a living.
한 달에 2억을 버는 그레이엄에 대해 알아보겠습니다.
I was always a creative.
My name is Graham Cochran. I'm 39 years old. I make about $1.6 million a year. I work about 5 hours a week, and I live in Tampa, Florida.
Turn their knowledge into income, sell online courses, maybe build a following around a YouTube channel or a podcast or a blog.
일주일에 5시간만 일을 하며 유튜브와 블로그로 월 2억의 수입을 올리는 그레이엄.
7 of the Graham Cochran Show, where I'm here to help you build your online business. Need real family time. You got to take at least one day off with your family.
현재는 성공한 삶을 살며 가족과의 시간을 중요하다고 강조하는 그레이엄. 그 방법을 알아보도록 하겠습니다.
I decided in 2018 to launch my personal brand, grahamcochran.com, teaching everything I know about online business. And as that's become successful, we built this house here on the river, and it's just been a dream to be able to have the home the way we want, the space, and have the privacy the way we want, be on the water, which we love.
집 소개와 자랑을 오랫동안 하고 있는데 월에 2억을 버는 사람 치고는 검소한 모습인 것 같습니다.
My parents were military early on, but we settled in Virginia, and I fell in love with music as a kid. Singing, playing trumpet, eventually played guitar, then just became a music head. Played in middle school bands, high school rock bands. That's what got me into audio engineering and recording music. It was a really hard year, so I actually lost a job in 2009 before we moved, and then it was really hard to find a job in Tampa during the
2009년 직장을 잃게 되었고 와이프와 함께 열심히 프리랜서로 돈을 벌고 있었지만 자녀들이 태어나게 되면서 더 힘들어졌다고 합니다. 더 많은 돈을 벌기 위해 음악 블로그를 시작하고 온라인으로 하는 것이 더 많은 고객을 확보할 수 있을 거라 확신합니다.
The first couple of years that I was doing this were pretty bleak. At that time, we literally had no income. I had family and friends sending me checks and trying to help us out. We applied for food stamps. It was a very humbling experience. So I would say for almost 2 years, it was me trying to get work, and I got a little bit of work. I think I made $7,000 in my first year. One was when I sold my first online course.
Hey everybody, it's Graham over at grahamcochran.com.
Which functionally I was teaching things on YouTube for free, and then I thought, could I sell what I'm teaching? And that was probably 18 months before the second moment, which was the back half of my second year of business. I launched 2 more products that became best sellers for me.
And that's what I've got for you today. It is the Behringer Truth monitors, studio monitors.
And in the last couple of months of that year, we brought in almost $60,000. And I realized this is game over. I used to make $30,000 a year working full time in corporate America, same with my wife. So I was replacing both of our $30,000 a year salaries from a website talking about what I love to do, which was music and music recording, all from home. And that's when we didn't qualify for food stamps anymore. And I knew my life was going to be different from then on out. I was trying to figure out how to build a business, and at the time, my weekends were taken up with this church that we were starting, so I never got a day off.
자신의 부의 전환점은 오디오 믹싱과 녹음에 대한 지식을 온라인 과정으로 전환하자는 아이디어를 얻었을 때라고 한다. 사람들에게 무료 교육 컨텐츠를 제공하는 것이 자신의 사업의 전부라고 말하며 유튜브나 블로그 등 온라인으로 사람들에게 다가가는 것이 오프라인보다는 시간이 훨씬 절약된다는 것을 강조한다. When I realized I needed somebody to be in my inbox for me to take care of those types of requests that need a response right away. Most of what allows me to work so few hours is a combination of systems and eliminating a lot of stuff that just isn't really necessary. And I learned that, all the activity on social media I was doing, being in email all day long, keeping my email like tab open and responding to emails as they came in, working on all kinds of projects without really looking at what of my products really make up the bulk of my money. I use the 80-20 rule, Pareto's principle, all the time as a framework of looking at what I'm doing and eliminating as much as I possibly can. I'm not really working faster as much as I'm just doing less in my business, and I'm only doing the things that I have found actually drive revenue in my business. Take care of some of those emails in my inbox. And then I eventually hired someone to help me with the boring, like uploading my videos to YouTube and making thumbnails or editing some videos if I needed them edited.
Thinking about launching a membership site, today's episode is for you.
I've been making videos for 13 years, so I usually know what I want to say, very few stops and starts, and I can get it done pretty quickly. And then I'll wrap up the morning with checking email, and then I have a paid community of people that I jump in, I answer questions, and I touch base with those people and see what they need help with. And then I'm usually done by lunch. I'd love to move into more public speaking. Going back to my music roots, I love being on stage. What I'm gonna be working towards is just getting on more stages, getting in front of people and trying to share this message of how to monetize what you know and turn it into a flexible, automated business that gives you freedom. I would say money is a great servant, but a horrible master. I think people have more control over where their money goes and what they do with their money than they give themselves credit for. It's not